So I would like to make an assembly where we're joining both our parts together. So I'm going to go in here to SolidWorks, open a new, and it's going to be assembly. So we're clicking on assembly, double click. Now the very first thing that comes up here on the left is it says begin assembly. The very first thing you put into the assembly will not move. So I'm going to put in the jar. So I'm going to go browse and I'm going to find the jar. So go into where it's saved and click on the jar. And we click anywhere to get to stop. Lovely. So there's my jar there. Now the next thing I'm going to bring in is my lid. So I go up here to assembly and I say insert components. And I'm going to bring in a jar lid. Now the jar lid obviously still moves. So I need to mate it. If you look at mate, it is a picture of a paper clip. Paper clip keeps things together. So I'm going to click mate. Now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click. See the cylinder that's in the inside? I'm clicking the cylinder on the inside. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to go into the lid and I'm going to click the cylinder on the inside of the lid. Now the computer is clever. It makes a concentric. As we know, concentric means that they share the same center point. So I'm going to say yes to that. And what I should have now is I have a lid that will go horizontally and vertically up and down. Perfect. Now the next thing that I want to do is we have different options. If you go into mate, if I go mate and I go advanced mates, mechanical mates, there is a screw mate, but for the moment we're just going to do a normal mate. So a standard mate. I'm going to zoom in here. Now if you look here, I have a circle that has been created here. I'm going to click on that circle and I'm going to see, can I find the corresponding circle up here just by rotating it around, and that should give me the corresponding circle here. So I'm going to select that as well. Now by selecting them, what the computer has done is it has lined them up. That's all it's done. So I'm going to say yes to that. It's not going to let me select them because they're domes. So this is just an example of what you cannot do. So let's delete those two faces. And let's see if there's any other faces that I can use that will be beneficial to me working on this. So if I come back up here, I have a point. So if I click the point and I click the corresponding point down here, the computer automatically puts the two of them together. So I'm going to say yes and yes. Now, from the outside, they look like they're going, but just to double check, we'll go section. And if I section them and I pull in, you'll see that the screw thread that they share is the exact same the whole way around. So they have joined a perfect screw thread. So we're after making this assembly as if that these are totally and utterly connected. So I'm just going to get out of that section. Now I want to do some changes to the materials. It is very important you never change materials in the assembly. Never. So I need to go into the part. So I'm going to right click on the lid and I'm going to say open part, and I'm going to click over here on the beach ball. Minus the plastic. I'm going to go into metal and I'm going to go chrome and I'm going to go brushed chrome. Click on this. Now that would give me the face, the intersection, the body. I want the entire part, so click that, press save, X here, and now you can see that's lovely in chrome. I'm going to right click on my jar and go into my jar, see what material we have in here. I think I made a glass. So I'm going to go textured glass and I'm going to make it frosted actually. So that's the whole part I want frosted, lovely. The next thing I'm going to do is come up here to my writing. I'm going to click on this and click face. And for the face, I'm going to make it red. I'm just clicking all the faces. And say yes. And we're going to save that as well. X out there. And as you can see now, there is the glass completely assembled and completely finished.